Hey everybody, what's happening?
What's up?
So it's Sunday live haul. Here we are. This is our weekly show we do every Sunday. But something's different about today. What is different about today? I mean, I look at the chat. I see people saying Happy Easter.
It's Easter.
So that's what's different. I would venture to say the difference is that today on Sunday Live Haul, Vikki, who likes to be called Victoria when she wants to be taken seriously, but today she's Vikki. You want to know why? She's drunk.
I am not.
Yeah, Sandra has it right. So here's the deal. We
know what you're talking about.
You're having a real hard time with that sticker, aren't you?
I am.
You didn't even get the back off of it.
Shut up.
So here's the deal. We went out for Easter brunch with our friends, and it's going to be an interesting show, to say the least. We went out for Easter brunch with our friends. We went at 11 o'clock. They have bottomless mimosas. Here's the thing. This is our third time we've been to this place. It's always been awesome. Today we got there. There was like one person that was working.
Poor thing. One server. A
few people came on later, but it was like $25 for bottomless mimosas. In 2.5 hours, we got 3. This one drank 2.5.
I chugged the last one.
No,
I finished
it. No, you did not.
I tried.
She tried 2.5 in 2.5 hours. Look at this. Look at this girl right here. She's out of control.
I am a lightweight. I'll be the first to admit. I'm always the designated driver.
You're always the what?
What are you? Shut up.
You're always the what? Listen, everybody. I'm always the designated driver, okay?
I literally cannot hold my liquor anymore at all.
No, for you, ever since I've known her.
The only thing I really like, is champagne, right?
Right. And so usually she has, if she's being crazy, she'll have 2.5 beers, and that's about it. The last time we did this bottomless mimosas, she had to come home and go straight to bed. But that was a Saturday, and today we had a show. I looked at my watch. It was 1:23. I'm like, we have to go. And so then I played country music. I played country music on the way home. She sang at the top of her lungs. And then she forced me to play more country music at home so she could continue to sing at the top of her lungs.
I was having fun.
And then she insisted that I make her more mimosas. So apparently she has her vaccine sticker on there.
We are vaccinated.
So this is going to be a very special show. We are dressed up for Sunday Easter brunch.
Kara's got me. She knows it's pop. I'm a champagne girl. I may not drink as much champagne as Miss Kara, but I love mimosas.
I mean, Kara can put away 2.5 bottles in a day, and she's like totally fine.
That's true. Because
you're like 2.5 over 2.5 hours.
Listen, I wouldn't say I'm wasted, Tommy, but I'm definitely buzzed. Buzzed for me is about as good as you get. I'm such a lightweight. Anyone that knows me will tell you I'm a total lightweight. When I was younger, I could drink like the best of them.
Tell us about the good old days, Grandpa.
Yeah, now I'm old, and I never drink because the hangover is not worth it. Apparently, today I'm gonna be hungover. I'm gonna try to go to bed.
Here's the thing. We got home, and she was like telling me, "You have to make us more mimosas." And let me tell you, because she never drinks, I am totally on top of enabling her to the nth degree while we do a live show talking about our business. Mm-hmm. And if I've learned nothing this week, it's about how unprofessional you are.
Oh yeah, we had a butte last night, and
no. Let's not get into it.
She told me I was incredibly unprofessional because I used the word shit in responding to a post. I'm unprofessional, and clearly that is why I will never be successful while she works 30 years of retail.
Showing up to your live weekly business show drunk.
While she's messaging on our free Facebook group where we teach you things for free, cutting into my business where I make $50 an hour.
Okay.
Anyway.
Enough flexing. Britt once says,
I was not flexing.
Guess who will be packing up all her weekend sales tomorrow?
I always pack them up on Mondays, honey. So it's okay. You mean Katie's going to pack up my weekend sales? She might.
Listen. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. This should be a super fun show. Kara says, careful or she's going to spit it out on your computer. That's true. That's very true. Anyway,
there's going to be a lot of F-bombs on this show tonight, Tommy.
I mean,
sorry.
Before the show started, I was like, listen,
can you make it
5 minutes into the show without dropping an F-bomb? And she said, you're worried about this video is going to make you $5. You're worried about it being demonetized. She's like, I will pay you $5. She said, I'll pay you $5 so I can say as many F-bombs. I was like, what? That's what she told me.
Here's the thing. You guys all need to understand that YouTube does not make us money. We do this because it's fun, and we have fun interacting with our people, and we like to create a community and work with our community and help share stuff. So we definitely don't do it for money. While some people are making hundreds of dollars every show, we're making $5s of dollars. So I don't give a fuck if I drop the F-bomb.
We do it because we love it. And we love you guys. Did you even know that? I love you.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Anyway, I'm not that drunk. I'm not like fall down drunk stupid. I'm just a little silly.
It's called exaggeration for the sake of humor.
Adele says I was going to take notes, but I think I'm going to grab some popcorn instead.
We still have some stuff to show you guys, all right?
Listen.
Timothy says that you are a cute drunk. Okay?
I try.
And it looks like, listen, we have been just under 10,000 subscribers on YouTube for the last
18 months.
For the last 3 years. Clearly, we're never going to make it there. So
we're never going to be Casey with 120,000 subs. And honestly, I don't care. This is not why we do this. It's supposed to be fun. I sell online to make money. That's my way of making a living. This is for fun.
Listen, so Carmen says, seriously, thank you all for both that you do. I mean, this really is, for us, this really is like when we get to take a break and just have a fun time. We have, it's been a crazy year, and we have an insane schedule coming up. Mm-hmm. Like, we thought it was insane, and it became even more insane. Or if I was Vikki, I'd say it was insaner.
It's more insaner. Really?
Anyway, so I talked to you guys last week about how I'm going back home to help my grandma move. Well, now this is what April is going to look like, guys. On the 9th, we're going to Phoenix for the weekend. We get back from Phoenix for the weekend. The next Wednesday, we drive to California for the day. We get back from that. The Friday after that, I go to Oregon for the weekend. I go on the 16th. I get back on the 19th, which is my birthday. On the 20th, we go to Rhode Island. We get back from Rhode Island on the 25th. Our friends are back here in town those few days after that. Mm-hmm. That we're just in town. And then on the 29th, we are going to Atlanta. So we are literally taking 5 trips to out of state.
In 5 weeks.
In April. We will be in 6 states in the month of April. And then June is not much better, although June is more about people coming here. We are actually going to Oregon again, but you'll be with me this time in June. But the majority of June, or May, sorry, not June. May, the majority of May is us hanging out with people visiting here, so it's not so many trips. But April is like chock full.
I see one of our little visitors in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's the end of May.
The end of May.
The end of May.
Miss Allison.
Allison's coming for.
So Allison, our friend from Alaska, who we love and adore, who came here for the very first time for eBay Open 2019, came to stay with us for 6 days and had never met us in person. How crazy is that, right? Both her and Sandra have both come to stay with us without ever meeting us in person. And we didn't murder either of them.
And they didn't murder us!
So clearly, online stranger friends can be real life friends, and it's not all murdery.
It's all murdery. Timothy has given us a $5 super chat. She says, here's one of your $5s of dollars. Timothy, we appreciate you, and I'll give you a little super chat. Super chat. She's super chatty, yo.
Don't tickle me.
We'll tickle her because she might vomit all of us.
I'm not going to vomit, weirdo.
Thank you, Timothy. We appreciate you.
So we had our second vaccination on Thursday, both of us. I was perfectly fine. I will say for me, we had the Pfizer vaccine, both of us. I will say for me, I feel like I've had a vitamin B12 shot this week. So I am super amped with a ton of energy. I did not get sick. I did not feel crappy. I was very tired at night, but that could be just because I'm old. In general, during the day, the past few days, I've been very energized. It felt like a B12 shot, or like if you take prednisone without the buzz, without the buzzy zzz, that feeling that you get when you take prednisone for some reason.
Yeah.
So,
Danica, you can always come visit. Absolutely.
Always. You're always welcome.
I think we actually are home on Cinco de Mayo. For reals. Anyway, so this is our regular Sunday live. We get down into 3 parts. You told me you would not.
That was Allison. That was
Allison. No, leave it alone. Get off your phone. We break it into 3 parts. The first part, we look at our real numbers for the last week. And a little spoiler alert, somebody beat somebody for the first time in a long time. We show you our real numbers for the last week, along with some of the costs, most importantly, the cost of goods. Then we show you some of our sales highlights for the week. And then we show you our hauls. And for me, it's going to be more of that big buy I did at yesterday's Fits last week. And you actually are going to show us some of your yesterday's Fits stuff, because you had
things, but yes,
you had immediately shipped it all off to Crystal to have it photographed. So you didn't have it last week to show. But why don't we jump right into it? And you guys, if you want to think of some good questions to ask Drunk Vikki, go for it. And we will try to get to those.
Tommy says, good girl is doing any work this month. Well, here's the thing. I'll be taking my laptop with me, and Katy will take hers. Yeah. And thankfully, I have my lovely Crystal, who lists for me and drafts every week. So I'll be able to make at least 5 to 10 listings a day live while we're gone. And we'll be sourcing while we're in various places. So we'll have a constant flow of inventory. So I'll be making things live and cross-posting. So if I take an hour every morning and make 5 to 10 listings live and cross-post them to 5 platforms, that's good enough.
Yeah.
And we'll just, we'll both put our stores on extended handling time while we're gone. Then we come home and we'll ship like once a week.
Speaking of working while we're gone, so we were going to have our Friday show this last Friday, but I was not feeling well because of my second vaccine. However, we are going to be in Phoenix this following Friday. So we are going to have a special No Pants Friday After Dark show in Phoenix. T-Money, a.k.a. Teresa Cox, will be there.
And Holly.
Holly, and along with some other local color of Phoenix. So we look forward to a really fun Friday, Friday After Dark show this coming Friday on the 9th, I believe it is.
We will do our best to make sure T-Money has another asthma attack.
Another asthma attack?
Asthma. Shut up. Last time we were there,
an asthma attack?
She laughed so hard, she had an asthma attack.
She had an asthma attack. Ow! Anyway,
we are making up for last year. In the next 2 months, we are making up for last year. We're going to have a lot of fun traveling. Stop it.
And we're drinking while we die.
No, this will be my last time drinking for like several months, but whatever. Enjoy it now while you can, because you all get to see what she makes fun of once a year.
Yeah. No, it's asthma attack. Asthma attack. Asthma attack. All right, let's go ahead and look at our numbers. I'm going to share the screen. We're going to pretend to be professional and put on a professional show.
Listen, that lady said I was not professional.
I mean, to be fair, she was
super unprofessional in our free Facebook.
To be fair, she was correct. Okay, let's go ahead and look at my numbers. Guys, I totally nailed it this week.
You totally freaking killed it this week.
Okay, so to be fair, like my first couple days on eBay were just terrible. And then I had like 3 amazing days in a row, followed up by 2 crappy days. So I had 31 orders go out on eBay. This is from last Sunday through yesterday. The real MVP, though, seriously, is Etsy. I had 18 items sell on Etsy, 1 Instagram, 11 on Grilled and Mercari. Mercari had a really good week. It was like over $500, or not Mercari, Grilled, over $500 just on Grilled. So total outgoing items, 61. My eBay, again, almost all of that's from, seriously, 3 days, $2,122.41. But look at my Etsy, $1,545.37.
In a week.
Imagine
if that was every week.
37 cents. Instagram, $35. Grilled Mercari, $656. Again, over 500 of that was grilled. So my total gross sales, guys, I broke 4,000. Woo-hoo-hoo! $4,358.78. My shipping was a little higher.
Suck.
Why? Because I beat you?
Same.
My shipping, $323.17. My fees, you can see the breakdown there. My cost of goods, definitely higher than normal because I did sell a lot of stuff. $800 cost of goods. So my net, under $3,000, $2,762.30. My gross average sale price, I had a lot. Like you can see eBay, I have over 31 orders. Honestly, there was like one item I sold for a really high price. I'm going to show you later today. I had a lot of lower price stuff sell on eBay. So my average sale price was $71.46, so just barely over 70. My net average sale price $45.28. All right, guys, let's look at what Vikki's got going on.
I've had a really crappy, mediocre week compared to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 49 orders on eBay, which is about average 50-ish a week. 2 Etsy. Etsy like shit the bed for me this week. So Etsy was like bleh. 16 on Poshmark, 8 between Mercari and Facebook Marketplace for a total of 75. So the number of sales is good for me this week. 75 is good. I'm usually around 60 or so. But my numbers overall have been crap. So 2116.96 on eBay, 112.37 on Etsy, which is very, very
that's
subpar.
Really bad.
Really low. 2 orders.
Poshmark.
2 on Etsy. Poshmark is good. Poshmark is about $500 to $600 a week, so I've been pretty steady there. So 608 on Poshmark, Mercari 164, 113 on Facebook Marketplace, for a total of 31, 14, 33. Again, 3,000 a week is okay. I prefer to be closer to 4, but 3,000 is okay. I know you beat me hard. It wasn't even close. You beat me hard.
I mean, it was really all about the Etsy.
So $353 on shipping, $258 eBay fees, $955 Etsy, $121.60 on Poshmark, $23.72 on Mercari. Total cost $766.02, and then the cost of goods for $198. My cost of goods again is fairly low. I'm still selling a lot from that major hoard. So $21.50.31 net sales. I like to be closer to $2,500 net, but again, anything over $2,000 is doable. So my gross ASP, you'll notice, has been going real down for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm at $41 and change for gross ASP. It's pretty low. I really like to be over 60 to 65. And overall for the year, I anticipate getting back there. But net ASP 28.67. So it has not been a great week, but I've been blowing out a lot of really old stuff really cheaply.
So you like to have over 2,500 net?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes, like that. You go ahead and revel in that.
I get like 2. Maybe 3 out of 52. Yes, I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, guys? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let me go ahead and close this out. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Yeah, Jen, you're missing a drunk Vikki this week and a very buzzed Katy.
You're buzzed?
I'm buzzed now.
She's getting there now. Now that we're home. She was our driver.
Anyway, do you like how my fancy Easter brunch shirt has rollerblades on it? I got this at a thrift store, but I think it was actually brand new. It's pretty much brand new, but very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I have a dress on, not that you can tell, but I'm wearing a dress. Like it was
very Easter. Pretty, very pretty, very pretty. What's this?
The washing machine.
Oh, what are you washing?
Laundry. What else would I be washing?
I don't know. Anyway, let's look at some of the cool things that we. Oh, do not even start this.
Here we go.
Don't even start this, you guys. Hold on a second. I'm getting like the alerts of offers that have expired. Like, shut your mouth. All right, let's look at some of the cool things that we sold over the last week, starting with you. What is this?
I took a best offer for $95 on this. You can't see the best offer, but sold for $95. This was part of my large buyout from the Clothing Vault, which is List Perfectly, or Clara's previous Etsy store. So I bought out the balance of their store, and this was one of the items.
This looks like one of your pictures, though.
It is, but they didn't have all of their pictures.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sold for, what did I say, 95?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 95.
Nice. So I literally only
just a
have
vintage 1950s. See if you can show all of the photos so they can see if there were any tags to tell what it was.
That little tag.
That tag.
This one right here.
That's the tag that differentiated it
there's
as
no
a
brand
1950s tag.
There you go. So I literally only have one item that, even though I sold like 31 things on eBay, it was all pretty mediocre, nothing exciting to share. But the one thing I sold that I'm excited about is this Slayer t-shirt that I showed to you guys, not last week, but the week before. I had just picked it up like that morning.
The one you got at the store? At the
Nope.
No.
I got this from Jesse at yesterday's Fits. I showed it exactly 2 weeks ago, and I picked it up exactly 2 weeks ago.
Did it really sell for $666? Because
no, it did not. But
come on.
But I
did
priced
you price that on purpose?
Yes. I discussed.
Well done.
We discussed this live on the show when I showed it 2 weeks ago that I would be pricing it at $666.
All right,
for funsies. And anyway, you put your phone down right now, drunkie. So I paid $140 for it. It was literally listed for about a week and a half, and somebody offered $400, and I was like, you know what? I paid $140. And from the comps, there weren't any other ones available, but based on ones that had sold in the past, $400 was a great sale price. So again, I paid $140 and sold it for $400. Why are you looking at me like that? Quit. You're not putting my sticker on your cup. You guys, we need to take a pause here. Do we need to have an intervention?
She won't let me put stickers on my cup like it's a
You're not putting my Dutch Bros sticker on there. That's mine.
She's rude.
And you stole my vaccine sticker,
which I gave to you.
Right. And you put it on a plastic cup. So now if I want to show it off, I have to like walk around all white trashed out with my plastic cup.
Yep.
Jeez. You didn't even get all the backing off of it.
I did too.
I guess you did. All right. Congratulations. All right. Next one up. Quit messing with stuff on the desk.
Rude.
What's this?
This is the last of my big quilts that I got from that one big estate sale with the dolls and the quilts. So I took an offer for this for $99. I paid like $1 for it. I do have a couple of smaller linen pieces, but this was the last of the big, full-size quilts that were not like quilting pieces or crib size or whatever. This is one that was made out of all remnants from suits. So it was like tweed and patchwork and like kind of cool. Definitely vintage, but has some discolored spots, has a couple of holes, all that kind of stuff. All disclosed, of course. So I took an offer for $99. It's a very masculine looking quilt.
Nice.
And there you go.
Nice. Yes. Sandra says they're both varying levels of mimosa waste.
Katy is sober.
I am slightly buzzed, because once we got home, we did have some more mimosas. This one over here, 2.5 hour brunch. She barely got through 2.5 mimosas because they were doing a very poor job at the bottomless mimosas. And she's a little bit white girl wasted right now.
A little bit. This could get more interesting as the show goes on. I don't know. You'll see if I start slurring. I'm trying really hard to not slur my words. Those of you that know me on a real level, not an eBay or YouTube level, will know that I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink very much.
That's why it's pretty fun.
Maybe once a year I get a little buzzed. Maybe.
And it's always when we go out for brunch and you have mimosas.
I like mimosas.
So good. Okay, let's go back to the shoe. As I said, that was the only eBay thing I wanted to share. Next up, guys, speaking of boozing.
Ooh, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Wild turkey, too good to gobble. Too good to gobble. Good golly.
No.
Where's Jen? Good golly, everybody.
Give me a
so, shut your mouth. So this t-shirt, pretty sure it was dead stock. based on its condition. I picked this up when we were in Utah, and I got
Palm Springs,
Nope.
Utah.
It was Utah. It was the last place.
Palm
Oh,
Springs.
you're right. You are right. You were right, drunkie.
I'm always right.
I barely got anything good in Palm Springs. The last place we went to, I found this shirt because I hadn't gotten anything. Vikki paid for it a whole $3, so it cost me nothing. It cost Vikki $3, but that's part of being carted around and chauffeured everywhere. And when I went home to list it, I realized that there were other ones out there. So I'm like, it's not really that special, even though I thought it was awesome. However, you guys, this is what is amazing about setting your own prices, man. I had this listed for a few weeks,
Maybe.
and I sold it for $69.99. My cost $0. Vikki's cost $3. Put your forward. Turn it over. Turn it over. There you go. $70. I paid nothing. Vikki paid $3. And again, when I looked it up, there were plenty of other ones out there selling for $30, $25, $40.
Maybe
priced it for $70.
Maybe it was summer nights.
What's happening right now?
I'm going by Kara. Maybe
Okay.
it was Utah.
All right. Anyway, it was definitely
Maybe it was
California.
Memphis. I was singing the song.
All right. Okay.
We're around the country.
Okay. All right. Okay. What do you got here?
So this is a piece of antique lace. I think I showed it in one of our hauls. I picked it up at the hoarder house that I grabbed a huge haul from St. George. Again, about $1 invested in this. I took an offer for $215. I did
That's
have
a good offer.
It is $215 on $234. Like I'm happy.
I
when
love
somebody
when I
sends
get
a nice
offers
offer like that, right? So this, I was able to find a little bit of information on it. It did have a pin on it that had a bunch of information. The information that the pin had was completely inaccurate, but I did have 2 or 3 helpful eBay sellers that, are specialists in lace and antique lace that told me what the information was and what was inaccurate and what was correct. So the fact that it says what it has in the title is what I changed it to. I had ended the first listing. I put their information in, and you can see it in the title. You can also see it in the description if Katy scrolls down. That little bit in the middle is exactly what I put from another helpful eBay seller that gave me information about what type of lace it was. Mm-hmm. It's not my forte at all. So I was pretty happy to sell this. Again, I paid like $1. It was just a piece of lace, but I knew it was antique and I knew it was special. So I'm glad that I was able to get, again, helpful eBay people in the universe that message you and say, hey, your listing's wrong. This is what it really is. I appreciate those people.
Yeah, as long as they're not jerks.
It was very hard to photograph, I will say. I mean, you can see the photograph. It is what it is, but it was something that was, it's ivory and it's lace. It's kind of hard to photograph it. So
ivory and lace.
No.
LA Grit Hustle wants to know, will you do a meetup in Palm Springs? We were already in Palm Springs, and we have not been doing meetups when we traveled because of COVID restrictions. Mm-hmm. But once things start to open up everywhere, we will go back to trying to arrange at least one meetup while we're in different places. But we have not done that yet.
Not in the next couple of months, but we hung out with a few people. Next time we go back to Palm Springs, we should do that.
Yeah, we've got some friends who are here in the chat, Sandra and Deb and Mel, that we did hang out with when we were in Palm Springs, but we didn't do a meetup per se. All right, so let's go to the next one. Next up, I have this awesome Final Four 1990 t-shirt. So this is actually from a group of t-shirts that I bought from Barry, aka Afro Vintage, when he was still in Colorado. And he gave me this great bulk buy on a bunch of dead stock t-shirts. And I think I paid like an average of like $14 per t-shirt. And I've sold most of them. And this is actually a really, really cool one. What I love about this is it's got like this tag right here is actually a Walmart tag. And the price on it is like $6.97. So back in 1990, this awesome t-shirt was for sale at Walmart for $7. But I sold it to somebody. And they paid, let's look. It was 10% off. I actually paid $89.99, so I paid $14 for it, and I sold it for $90 on a t-shirt that originally sold for $7 at Walmart. But super, super cool vintage t-shirt, and on the trench tag, they're usually pretty good t-shirts, but I just love like the stuff
Very interesting.
Now it's like I would never buy anything at Walmart and be like, I'm going to save this till later when it's worth money. I'm going to save
this for 35 years so I can sell.
I don't think there's a single thing that sells. Wait, am I not showing the screen? Hold on, guys. I apologize. You haven't even been seeing that this whole time. That's what happens when you're drinking mimosas. Anyway, I don't think there's a single thing that sells at Walmart right now where I could buy it and in 30 years it's worth jack shit. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. So anyway, sold this for, let me go back and show it, $99.99. Yeah, I got it, Tommy. 10% off, $89.99. And so we were just doing a little show for ourselves. That's all.
Just us.
We don't need to show you guys.
Katie, you're in charge of that stuff.
I apologize. What do you got here?
This was just something I wanted to show that I picked up at the Hoarder House. I picked up probably 50 or 60 items that were vintage linens, tablecloths, and napkins and things like that. So this sold full price on Poshmark.
What?
For $49. And it's exactly what you see there. It's just a vintage tablecloth. It's not super huge. It's just vintage. And it had a couple of tears, which were fully disclosed in the listing and photographed. And it sold for $49 on Poshmark.
Very nice.
I paid like $1 for all those items each.
You paid $1.
If that.
All right. I want to know who here, I feel like, is Jacob in the chat?
Jacob would know this.
So this brand, sure. I don't know how to say it. Is it Ton Sur Ton? Ton Sur Ton?
I don't know.
This was like a mostly women's brand back in the 80s. But they did do some men's stuff. And I listed this as men's. But when I did research on it, I saw some posts where people were saying like, yeah, back in the 80s, early mid 80s, all the cool girls in high school got this brand. And there was like one other brand that they really liked a lot. So this brand didn't stick around for a really long time, but it is, I think, quintessential 80s. It's got the really cool, like, it doesn't say All Stars on it. It doesn't say Converse, but those are obviously supposed to be like Converse shoes, and just really, really cool graphic. It does have like some issues. It's got some little black marks on it. However, I listed this, and within, I think, 24 hours I sold it, maybe 48 at the most. So let me show you. It did not even go on sale yet, and it sold for the price you see there, $99.99. I sold this sweatshirt that I bought for $15 at yesterday's Fits, and I sold it for $100 in like a little over 24 hours. So
that's insane.
I just want to know if anyone in the chat ever had this brand back in the day. I'm telling you, I bet Jacob would have.
Maybe Tommy.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I talked about these probably 2 weeks ago on our chat. I picked them up cheap at Savers for like $6 or $7. This is the brand Veronica Beard. It's
you didn't have this that long.
No, I had them listed for a week. I paid $6 or $7. They were selling in the neighborhood of $80 or so, but I got an offer for $60. And again, because I paid so little, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll sell them. So Veronica Beard sold for $60. They were also very small. So that was part of it. They were like a size 24-inch waist, which is like a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Some skinny bitch.
Gross.
A 0 size 2, 0 size 30. And again, I'm not skinny shaming before I get some hate mail. Listen, my daughter is a 0, and I love her dearly. But not my size. Anyway, smaller sizes are harder to sell. So I was happy to get a $60 offer, and they sold for $60.
All right, very good.
On the Posh.
I would like to say, so Deb says Mel is still yelling at her for not having a gardener. Listen, we have a gardener here. I mean, to be fair, we have rock landscaping, but we still do have, we still get weeds. We do have some stuff that
2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, and he's awesome. Like the amount he pays or he charges is like ridiculous. So
we pay like $140.
Deb,
2 or 3 times a year.
Just do it. It's awesome. He's coming here in the next like week or two.
Coming Wednesday.
Yeah, and he does a great job. So just saying, go for it. All right, next up for me, it's getting hot up in here. It was over 90 degrees yesterday, over 90 degrees today, probably same tomorrow. We're going to the pool in the morning, and I'm still selling sweaters, LA Raiders wool sweater. This is a Cliff Angle sweater. I had it priced up pretty high, but I had a guy offer me $135, and he's here in Vegas. So again, it's in the 90s here, and he's like, I'm going to buy me a Raiders wool sweater.
It's Raiders.
But he had bought, maybe like a month ago, he bought a UNLV sweater from me. And so when he offered me $135, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and mark it down. So I'm not even going to show you the thing, but you can always look on flippertools.com. Basically, I marked it under $135. I paid like maybe $30 for this, maybe $25. I don't remember exactly, but I got a pretty good deal on it. So
listen, Wendy wants a link to our YouTube channel so she can watch Drunk Vikki on YouTube.
Okay, I will send it to her. Hold on, I will send it to her. Anyway, we'll wait till we get to your thing and tell her Katy's sending it. What are you posting on?
I don't even know. That.
What's she responding to?
Her phone post.
Okay, I will post on there. Let's go ahead and go to your next one. Now it's your turn to talk.
Oh, I picked this up at Deseret for $4. I'm pretty sure I showed it in a haul a few months ago. I paid $4 for it. Anthropologie, Antique Batik. It was just a kind of like a very boho batik kind of Indian feel on a big, huge tunic dress. It was very shapeless, big, long, like maybe almost like a swimsuit cover up, like I would have worn. One size fits all. It was listed for a couple of months. Again, I paid $4. I took an offer on Macari for $63, and I was happy to sell it for $63. I paid $4.
There you go.
All right.
All right. I shared the link so your friends can watch your drunkety ass on the TV.
Thank you. On the TV? On the TV.
On the TV. All right. Next up, speaking of winter wear, this polo, Ralph Lauren reindeer sweater. I got this from Greg, the valet picker on YouTube. He is in Massachusetts. This is actually the second polo sweater that I bought from him, and I already sold the other one. And he sold me this one for only $35. It took a little while for it to sell, of course, but I paid $35, and let's look at what I sold it for. It was 10% off, so it was $180. I paid $35 for it and sold it for $180. I was sure I would sell it during the wintertime. Instead, it took until April for some reason, but you know what? Who cares?
I feel like Tommy is trying to get me in trouble because I'm kind of drunk.
What's it?
Pretty sure. Who do you have a secret crush on?
Currently, I doubt there's anybody.
No.
In the past, though, let's go to full screen here. In the past, have you ever had a secret crush that you didn't reveal?
I can't think of anyone right now.
High school.
No.
No secret crush?
I'm not really good at keeping secrets. Let's be real.
I wasn't. I don't like you.
If I like you, I'm going to tell you. So a secret crush.
I love you.
It was probably Katy.
You mean me?
Shut up. So it was probably Katy was the last one. My not so secret crushes like Bret Michaels, like, whatever. Not so many. I don't have any secret crushes.
No secret crushes.
I love Jennifer Lopez. So like,
that's not a secret though.
It's not a secret. J-Lo is my secret crush. She's been my crush for like 10 years. So that maybe should have told you something, but that's it. That
and your love for Melissa Etheridge.
Listen, I like her music. She's not an attractive woman.
Has anyone here watched the movie, But I'm a Cheerleader? And at some point they show her bedroom and she has a Melissa Etheridge poster. And it's like, come on.
So, Tommy, who, me?
Come on.
You're funny. You're funny, Tommy. I don't have any secret crushes. I haven't friggin' been anywhere in a year. So who am I going to get crushes on?
In the last year? Yeah, no.
Nobody.
Terry
Clark. Yeah, she's a good country singer. You don't know who that is. She's a good. You do know who it is?
Yeah,
I'm surprised. So she was a marginally successful '90s country singer who I liked.
You're not winning any points with her now.
I know.
Hey, Terry Clark, you're really hot. you and your marginal
She's not
success.
She's not hot.
You're not. Sorry, Terry Clark. You're marginally successful and you're not hot. I love you.
Not hot, but good singer. I am a fan of Terry Clark. I like her music, but
I'm a fan of your mediocre music and your mediocre face.
No, she has good music that was mediocrely successful.
And then her face is mediocre. Because you really nailed down the she's not hot.
She's not.
Terry Clark probably has a Melissa Etheridge poster in her bedroom.
She probably does, yes. I would say that's probably accurate, Sandra. Yeah.
That's pretty fine. Okay, let's go back to the screen here. Next up for you. Hold your horses.
I forgot you were talking so long about each and every item.
Shut your mouth.
Anyway, I showed this in a haul a few weeks ago. I picked this up at Savers. I think I paid $8 or $9. It was just a vintage Victorian style, Victorian inspired capelet, lace with a ribbon. It's like something someone would wear over a wedding dress now, like a wedding, like a cover up over a dress. It was new with tags by a brand called LC. I can't think of the name right now. I'm sorry. So I paid like $8 or $9 for it. It sold for $100 offer. I think I had it listed for $129 on Poshmark. Sold for $100 on Poshmark, and I was happy to get $100. I paid less than $10.
All right. So my last thing to share with you guys. So Etsy was awesome this week. And even without this next sale, I would have had about almost $1,000 on Etsy, which is a really good week for me. But guys, I got an alert and it was like somebody bought 8 things from you. $530.32. They bought 8 t-shirts from me at varying prices. But they had, I think most of them had the 10% off. I think actually all of them probably had the 10% off. So there was a couple $100 t-shirts, actually $300 t-shirts, 2 $70 t-shirts.
Seriously,
and 3
I didn't have any of these sales.
$48 t-shirts, and then
$300
I think all
t-shirts.
but maybe one had the 10% off, so it was like $53.60 off. So $530.32.
And this was not Topanga's husband, who
no stop.
He of the cinnamon toast crunch shrimp controversy.
It was not
last week.
Nobody knows what you're talking about right now, but I sold these 8.
Somebody knows.
Anyway, I sold these 8 t-shirts. This bass fishing one I also got from the same guy I got the Polo Ralph Lauren sweater from. Greg, valet picker. Most of these, I think this one I got from Enrique. A few of these I got from Torgum, and a couple I got from Yesterday's Fits. But seriously, 8 t-shirts, $530. Hell to the yeah. So yeah, pretty awesome. All right.
And you paid $80.
I paid roughly about $80 for all those things. All right.
I need you to make me another.
She's demanding
mimosa.
She's demanding another.
I'm mimosa. Literally, you've got about 35 minutes with me, guys, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out. So, have any of you seen the Topanga's husband thing on Reddit? I'm gonna bring it up.
No, be nice. No, be nice about it.
I'm not gonna not be nice. So apparently, he was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch and found shrimp tails in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They were like cinnamon encrusted shrimp pieces, and then maybe some bug pieces. But
the real story is that all these people came forward, all these women came forward saying that he was kind of a scumbag. And the only reason, okay, but you're still talking about Topanga. There's a bigger part of the story, and that's why I don't want to get into it, because she's really nice. She's bought stuff for me before, and he's almost bought stuff for me, but she's bought stuff for me to give to him. And I think she's in a very not a great position right now because her husband's getting a lot of shit on the internet. Probably
I wasn't
potentially
going there. I was
reason.
Talking about shrimp. Yeah, I was talking about shrimp in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So Topanga from Boy Meets World, her husband
from what Meets World?
Boy Meets World. Her husband is a comedian, And he has a blog, and he has a pretty big Instagram and Twitter following. And he started talking about how he was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is his favorite cereal, like last week at some point, and found cinnamon encrusted like shrimp tails in there. Like, so there's
shrimp tails.
Some kind of,
was that a show?
That was DuckTales.
Oh shit.
Some kind of contamination in the factory or whoever packages, the cereal, and it turned into a whole thing. And then apparently, after the whole Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing, which may or may not have happened within that place, there's a whole controversy now because apparently he's been a bit of a scumbag. But that wasn't what I was getting at. But I was talking about
But you can't talk about one without the other. So,
all right.
Whatever. So, let's look at what's up, Drunkity. What'd you buy this week? What'd you get this week?
I bought some stuff. I got
Let's do a haul.
Oh, shit.
Shrimp tails. Woo!
Here we go. I'm sorry, our 1J1 list. I'm sorry you were eating things and I made you.
Yeah, you're kind of horrible.
Nauseated. All right. So, picked this up at Deseret Industries. I think I paid $4. This is a vintage Jones New York or Jones Sport long cardigan sweater. It's Angora. It's that great Fair Isle pattern. It's fuzzy Angora. It's heavyweight. But again, what is going to sell it is the fact that it's hand knit. So hand knit, I think I paid $4, maybe $5 for this. It is out of season, yes, but it's only out of season in the US right now. So I always list items as I get them. Doesn't have anything to do with when they come in and when they're fashionable. This is like a $75 to $100 sweater. Anything vintage. In fact, this is a size small, and it's that huge oversized. Like I would wear this. Like I am nowhere near a size small. It's a zip front cardigan.
Nice.
It's really pretty. So,
Tommy, I know that the company said it was sugar stuck together that just happened to look like shrimp tails. I saw the pictures. Unless he put his own shrimp tails in there, it was real mother effing shrimp tails.
Yeah.
And I think he ended up pulling it because it was like a double pack. He opened up the other one and there was like a piece of string in there.
Bug legs, and it was gross. It was gross.
It was not cool, man. Not cool.
Not cool. So this is one of my pickups from my my purchase from yesterday's fits. Last week I paid about $700 for, I don't know, 30 items maybe. I got a lot of stuff. This is one of the items. I know I paid up for this one because this was one Jesse was like, I can't get this one too cheap. So I think I paid $40 for this. This is a vintage Nike ACG. So it's, what is that called? Something climate gear. Arctic climate gear.
All climate gear.
Something
like that.
ACG, which is their higher end expensive line. This is an extra large. It's a fleece sweatshirt. It's a full zip, not a quarter zipper, half zip, full zip, hot pink with neon.
I like it.
Yellow. I paid about $40 for it. I have it listed for $150. I think it'll probably sell closer to the $100, $110 range. So I did pay up for it. I just thought it was a really cool piece, and I could not leave it behind. It's really thick.
All conditions gear.
Thank you. I knew Allison would come through with that.
Because she's gay.
Is that why? Because she's super gay?
Because she's gay.
Okay, so this was a buyout from, I don't even know where I got this.
I don't know what it is. Let me see it. Oh, I don't know.
This might have come from Colleen. So Colleen Gallagher, who's one of our viewers, I do buy vintage boxes of vintage clothing from her here and there, and I pay per piece. So this is one of the pieces, 1960s vintage. It has a high empire waist with like this ribbon, rick-raff detail on the sleeve.
Rickety rackety.
And then you can see like the red tape shows that there is a defect, which is showing up really bright in like the camera, but I can't see it looking at it with the naked eye. Just kind of like sweat stains, it looks like. And so it has a sheer sleeve, rear zip for the...
Ow, don't elbow me in the face.
Rear zip for the dress, which means it is generally 50s or 60s. When it's a rear zip, it's a rear metal zip. And it is a long full skirt with the blue full-length dress. So I paid about $5 for that. I think I have it listed for $100 right now.
Very nice, very nice.
Let's see, what else do I have? This was a fun pickup from yesterday's fits. I paid about $10 for this. So
I like that one.
I like this one a lot too. I haven't listed it yet. This is a vintage Epcot Center sweatshirt.
Super soft.
So here's the thing. It's dated right on here. It's a size large, 1982 Epcot. And I'm pretty sure that's when Epcot opened. So I went to Epcot as an 8-year-old child in 1983 for the first time. My father was a super geek, and Epcot was a super geeky place to go for geek fans. And that's where I went. So I'm pretty sure it was 83. So I think Epcot opened in 82. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from Disney Epcot. It's just a hoodie, just a gray sweatshirt. It's really almost like a snap tee.
It's super soft.
It's very soft. So I paid, I think, $10 for this. I haven't listed it yet, but I'm probably going to list it closer to the $100 range.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Another 1980s. For any of our viewers that are Mustang fans, this is a vintage rain spooner, 1980s rain spooner Hawaiian shirt with all different types of Mustangs. It has the Shelby Cobra Mustang, so you can see the La Cobra in the back. It has all different years, all different kinds of Mustangs. I'm pretty sure I paid about $10 to $15 for this. I have it listed for $75. It's a size small. I'm not the only one that has this listed. It's pretty common. So again, $10 to $15, and I have it listed for $75. This is the 1980s rain spooner tag, made in the USA.
Must be early 80s with that collar.
Yeah, the collar's a little bit of a spread 70s collar. So yeah, early 80s. Made in Hawaii. I'll do one more and then I'll let Katy go. Also, I paid up for this one. I paid $30 for this, I believe. This is not vintage. This is maybe 10 years old or so. This is
so cute.
Disney, Pixar, Parks Only, Disneyland, Parks Only, Pixar, like camp shirt, really Hawaiian type of shirt. So it has a lot of, it has Toy Story and Monsters, Inc. and Tangled.
Is it 100% polyester? What is it?
It's a polyester.
It feels like it's like a rayon, but probably fake.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It's probably a tag in here somewhere. It's like a rayon or polyester. It's not cotton.
Let me see. I'm trying to look. You can keep talking.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is a size large. This sells for in the $100 neighborhood. There are some people that list this way too low. I'm willing to keep it up and price it high until they sell out. I think this was probably like a $70 shirt in the parks. So I have it listed at like $129, and I'm sure it'll sell for close to $100 at some point. And I think I paid about $20 for this.
Nice.
From Jessie.
Okay, my turn. So I showed you guys a lot of stuff last week, but I had so much that I saved some for showing this week. Hold on, let me pull this pile over. As I like to say, if you like cows, look at how cute.
Here she goes with the cows again.
Look at this.
That's cute.
It's a Cadillac. They're driving the Cadillac. Look, they're driving the Cadillac.
I get it.
Look at the Cadillac.
The cows.
Put your phone away.
The cows.
Pretend to like my shit. Cadillac. It's a really cute 80s.
Does it say Cadillac?
It says, look, Cadillac.
Cadillac. I got
Cadillac.
It. Got it.
Anyway, it's on a Hanes tag. This is an 80s Hanes tag. Anyway, super cute. Super cute.
I'm going to bed in about 30 minutes, guys. Just want you to know. Just so you know.
This is a 1993. I haven't even comped this at all. This is a 1993 Cheap Trick all over print.
That's
T-shirt,
cool.
Single stitch. It's definitely got like some yellowing to it, and I tried bleaching it. It didn't really brighten it up all that much, but it's on this early 90s tag. And again, this is what I tell you guys. When you see something that's dated like this, use that to study the tag and learn about tags, because now you know this tag is a 90s tag. Yes. So super cool shirt. Again, if you watched last week's show, I paid $3,700 for just over 100 t-shirts. I do not have individual prices for this stuff because
it's an average.
Because I don't remember, because I was just buying stuff. Definitely. So it averaged out to like $37 per t-shirt. But if I subtracted those Toy Story t-shirts alone, everything else was like $30 per t-shirt on average.
Pineapple mimosa is not as good as a orange juice mimosa. I just want you to know.
All right.
Just saying.
I don't know. I grabbed this just because of the whole Seuss thing that's been going on. I don't know if it'll have any impact.
Racist.
More desirable. Stop it.
Just kidding.
But this is a vintage 90s t-shirt. I like this. Just a simple Seuss cat t-shirt. Again,
I like the Dr. Seuss.
It's that same Hanes tags. It's a 90s single stitch.
He's cute.
Just basic white t-shirt, cat in the hat. Classic Seuss. I have this awesome Clyde the Glide, guys. Any of you who are super into basketball or were from Oregon back in the day?
Yeah.
Barcelona Dream Team Olympics night.
Barcelona.
Okay, I'm not from Spain, so I say Barcelona. Clyde Drexler was.
Had you met my former friend Dave, it would be Barcelona.
All right, drunkie.
Wendy's watching. She knows what I'm saying.
Clyde Drexler was a Trailblazer, Portland Trailblazers. If you're a big fan of basketball back in the early 90s, the Trailblazers were all the rage, and Clyde Drexler, Clyde the Glide, was one of the really big players. And that was back when I was playing basketball. And so when I saw this t-shirt, I was like, hell yeah, I have to have this. It just says the Glide, and this is from then. So just really cool t-shirt. I'll probably list this for like $100. Just fun. It's super worn and faded, but it's a cool shirt. Some Looney Tunes and cartoon stuff. This is actually Hanna-Barbera. This is Flintstones. Bedrock Classic.
I like that one. I didn't see that one.
Really cool golf t-shirt. Yeah, you didn't see a lot of stuff I got. Really cool golf Flintstones t-shirt. So I'll probably list this for like 100 or so and hope to sell it for like 70, 65. Here's the...
She's actually going really fast. Maybe we should have her have mimosas more often. And
I'm helping you to get through. No, I just have a really big pile to get through. This is just a really big Taz, Tasmanian Devil t-shirt. Looney Tunes, 90s.
In case Rachel and Lou are watching, not that Lou will wear a used shirt.
No, he wouldn't. But so this all sport tag, just to show you guys, this all sport tag you'll see a lot on band t-shirts.
Pro weight.
And you'll see this in the 90s, but also in the 2000s. So this is not always going to be vintage. Sometimes you can see this up until like 2003, 2004.
Oh, it's close enough.
This particular one is from, you can just go look on the shirt itself. This one's from 1993. So this has got a nice wear and fade and cracking in the graphics. But it's probably like, I'll sell this one for anywhere from $65 to $100. I have a big stack here. That's why I'm going quickly.
I'm impressed.
This shirt, I actually jokingly yelled at Jesse because I found this out on the rack. And I'm like, how dare you put this out there where anyone could buy it? This is a really interesting.
Ooh, it's skiing.
Lake Tahoe Classics. You put that phone down. Put it down. Put it down. No, that's too many F words. Put it down. Wendy, if you're still watching, even sober Vikki, the phone is a big problem. Anyway, skiing t-shirt. Here's what's interesting. I want you to look at this. Single stitch. Look at the bottom, though. This is not like, I think that was designed this way. Isn't that weird?
It doesn't have a single or double or a stitch or at all.
What do you call it? Is that kind of like a roll?
That's like a rolled hem.
Okay, show it, hold on. Right?
It's a rolled hem. It's just got the machine stitched hem.
Isn't that weird?
Which like rolled up on its own.
Yeah. So it's like a little bit shorter. It's single stitch on the sleeves, but this is the first time I've
Kimberly
ever seen
says we're unprofessional. I am unprofessional.
Unprofessional. Hashtag Timothy.
Timothy. Yes, I was called unprofessional last night by some wackadoodle in our boss group.
All right. You didn't see this one.
I didn't. Oh.
Anthrax. Volume 8. What does it say?
The threat.
The threat is real.
Yeah.
Threat is real. The date on it is, I believe it says
Tony, here's toast to you. He says, my winerita, bottoms up, ladies. I can't read.
Yo, I think Tony is a she. Toni. Anyway, 1992 or 93. 1992, I think. Anthrax t-shirt, long sleeve. This is on this QT's t-shirt, made in the USA, but just a really cool long sleeve, great graphic. And I don't think you saw me pick this one up.
I did not.
You did not. More cartoony stuff.
Woo.
Look at this cute.
Oh, I have one of those in my haul.
You do?
I have a bowl.
Mine's a Stanley DeSantis t-shirt.
Mine is not as good, but can we talk about?
Okay, so I have Rocky and you have Bullwinkle. Okay, so I have Rocky. She has
an
Bullwinkle.
art tee. Art tees are hot right now.
That's true.
The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, single stitch.
Nice.
With an art.
Mine's double stitch.
I just bogarted Katy's thing because I had the show. But she's got Rocky. I have Bullwinkle.
Yeah, mine's a Stanley DeSantis. I haven't done any comping. It says 1997. It is vintage, but it is double stitch both sides.
Mine is single stitch on the bottom and on the sleeve. I believe I paid $20 for this. I have it priced at like $80, which I think is pretty fair. I didn't even comp it, to be honest with you. That was a guesstimation. Mm-hmm. But Vincent Van Moose and art tees are pretty cool, right? So I paid $20. I have it priced at $80. Sorry, go ahead. I had to show you because it was
last
a companion.
one. You can show the rest of yours.
It was a companion piece.
I have this cool post cereal, WB, Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes. You got Sylvester the Cat. You got Tweety Bird. Then I don't know what the grandma's name is, but she's playing some b-ball there. And this one is double stitch, but it's from. This is where it's like, it's still vintage, even if it's double stitch. It's from 1997, Warner Brothers.
Sandra says wackadoodle triggered her Google Home. I'm sorry. Wackadoodle is your password? That's funny.
Yeah. So this is on a Tour Champ tag. Why don't you go ahead and show the rest? If Tracy is in the chat, Tracy, I've got some shit you're going to want to see.
Oh, Tracy and Frankie?
Yeah, Tracy and
Frankie. My Rhode Island rocker friends?
Yep, they're going to want to see what I got to show.
Okay, so I paid $10 for this. This is just a Peace Love heart t-shirt, size small, but it is Love Moschino. Ooh. So this should sell for $75 to $100.
Ooh.
Moschino is just a high-end designer brand. It's a cute t-shirt. Nothing super special, but there's nothing wrong with it. Just a small Peace Love. It's got like a vinyl decal on it. It's in good shape. No cracking, no fading, no staining. So it should sell for about $100. This also.
Hold on.
What?
Hey Google. Hey Google.
Now you're teasing her. So
hey Google, play John. Hey Google, play John Denver.
Ew.
Did it work? Tell me if it worked.
Ew. All right. So anyway, I think I paid up for this one a little bit. I think I paid $20 to $30 for this. This is a dragonfly. Dragonfly, not all dragonfly is worth picking up, but certain dragonfly are worth picking up. So Dragonfly is a clothing brand done by Nikki Sixx, who is the bassist for Motley Crue. And certain brands and certain designed shirts are worth picking up. So this is one of them. This is, could you take that down, please?
Sorry, I was trying to show Sandra's funny message.
So this is a vintage Dragonfly Grateful Dead shirt. So it has the front hit. It has the full back hit. This is a size 2XL. I paid $20 to $30 for this, but this should sell for at least $125. And again, it's Dragonfly. It's a brand that is defunct. It was late 90s into the early 2000s, probably like 2002, 2003. So not quite vintage, but almost there. And I did put vintage for this one because who knows? It could have been 2000 out of the brand. Who knows? Just so I could get it on multiple platforms. But this is a good size.
It's a good shirt.
$20 to $30, and I think I can sell it for $120 to $130.
Hey, Google, play Flagpole Sitta.
What? Flagpole Sitta? What are you from, Rhode Island? Flagpole Sitta?
It's a song. Please somebody tell me if their song plays.
Okay, can I show my stuff now?
There was no break. Go ahead.
There was no break.
There was a break. That was you reaching over there. Go ahead.
Vintage, made in the USA, 80s, Universal Studios, Hollywood, California, single stitch t-shirt. It's in a size extra large. It only has this front hit, but it's a cool front hit. I'm pretty sure I paid $10 for this, and I have it listed for about $90 right now. I think I'll take about $75.
She didn't even give me this shirt.
Nothing on the back. I did not give it to her.
I let her have her Poison shirts. Poison.
She didn't even want them, and I bought them for my personal collection.
I would have bought them to sell them.
Vintage 80s
Poison. I gave them to her. She didn't give me her Universal. What? Alcohol is wearing off, guys.
I'm gonna stab her.
Mean.
I'm gonna stab her. I did pay $40 for this 1980s Paul McCartney single stitch 1989 Paul McCartney World Tour. I believe I have this listed for like $129. There's only a couple of them. 89.90 World Tour Paul McCartney single stitch black t-shirt. I believe he had me pay $40 for it. So I just thought it was a cool shirt. I normally don't pay $40 to sell something for $129. If I were going to pay $40 for something, I want at least $250 for it. But it was a cool shirt. So I'm happy to do it. And it was from our friend Jesse. I'm happy to help him raise some funds to buy his house. So that's part of it too. I'm pretty sure I showed this exact shirt in a smaller size in a different haul. So this was another one I paid. I think I paid $20 for. I have it listed for $150. I think I should sell it for the $120 to $150 range. The difference is that this is a size large, and the last one I had was a size small. This is a women's. This is all silk. This is the Picasso art collection. Picasso art collection. This is Picasso, the bullfighter, made into a silk shirt. It is women's. I sold the last one for like $120. I had a size small. This, I believe, this is a size large. So I think I can get the same price for it. I just think it might sell a little bit faster because it's a more normal size. Size small is hard to sell. I have two more things. By the way, I am running low.
The show's almost over. Then you're going to sleep.
I will be going. Again, yesterday's fits. I paid $10 for this. This is a vintage Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers, Acme baseball stitch t-shirt, type kind of like a baseball jersey, cotton. It is a size
with the Wile E. Coyote.
With Wile E. Coyote, with a size with a sun tag. So late 80s, early 90s. It's actually on here, 1992. So Wile E. Coyote on the back. I think I have it priced again. I priced everything high, so I have it priced at like $129. Who knows what it'll sell for, but no less than $75. Anyway, it has the tag for. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible with the stupid camera. See it? 1992. And last, extra large, 1980s, early 1990s, vintage Pendleton Grandpa.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Sweater.
Chunky.
It's a chunky knit, heavyweight wool sweater. It feels almost like a mohair because it's kind of fuzzy. So it's got that grandpa cardigan with the pockets, very, very Mr. Rogers, made in the USA.
Why are you saying 80s, 90s?
What do you think it is? It's earlier?
No, yeah, that's like a 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s latest, but that's an old tag.
I don't know. Their tags don't change very much over time. So
yeah, but that's definitely not. It's pre-80s.
So made in the USA. Okay,
could be
so
60s, 70s.
Pre-80s. It's a small sized sweater. I don't think I got this from yesterday's fits. I think I got this one from, I don't know, the bins.
I don't know, but Sandra wants to know if you found any Werthers in the pocket.
No Werthers, but it totally looks like it should have like tissue in the pocket and maybe some Werthers and maybe not quite tissue, but like handkerchief. A handkerchief with some Werthers would be appropriate.
So Allison wants to know
total grandpa sweater. So I have this listed for like $150. If it were mohair, I would kind of like use keywords like Cobain, Kurt Cobain, Nirvana, mohair, fuzzy, vintage cardigan, because that kind of what sells stuff. I wouldn't use it on eBay, but I would use it on all the other platforms. And that's it. That's all I got.
Allison wants to know when our pool is opening in the backyard. And will you be using the same pool company to maintain it?
Yes, the same pool company, Katy.
It probably won't open for a few more weeks. It's more like
going to be gone.
It's more like it's usually when it gets really hot. We are, however, going to go to the community pool tomorrow.
Here's the thing: we have a pool.
Off.
We have a pool, and the issue was that last year, because of COVID, our pool was closed. So we couldn't use our pool, which is why I had the little pool in the backyard. But I do like having the pool in the backyard for the afternoon, just for tanning.
Yeah.
But I will be going to our community pool now that it's open. A, we're vaccinated. B, it's open. And C, even if I hadn't been vaccinated last summer, had it been open, I would have used it. I don't give a shit. I'm not on top of other people. But it's open. So we'll be at the pool tomorrow. We'll
like 7 a.m. tomorrow. So
it's in the 90s today. So
but technically should be at the pool. It's going to be in the 60s, 70s. We're going to get in anyway.
It's a heated pool. But I technically should be at the pool this afternoon, but I decided to drink mimosas instead. So I'm going to go night.
By heated, we mean 70 degrees. It doesn't feel heated when it's cold in the morning. Anyway, Frankie, Tracy, I got something to show you. And I don't know if Wendy's still watching. I got this Nelson t-shirt from
Wendy. Are you still watching? I almost tried to buy this from her for Keith.
And she already got the poison ones. And I said, no. So this one is from, I can't find the date on it, but the tag is an 80s Hanes tag. It does have the,
I think Keith needs this one.
Winterland tag on it. It's in great condition. It's an XL, which means it's probably more like a large, but it's in great condition. Nelson, I haven't done any comps on this, but come on. Cool shirt, guys. Cool shirt. But hold on a second.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Hey, Google, play Nickelback.
I like Nickelback. What's my Nickelback?
Hey, Google, play Nickelback.
What's wrong with Nickelback?
It's horrible.
Picture this.
There's literally a scientific study that was done.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
To explore and study how terrible Nickelback is.
They're not terrible.
Yes,
Shut your mouth.
They are terrible.
Shut your mouth.
They are terrible.
If you like 80s rock, you like Nickelback. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't like 80s rock all that much. So.
Because you're a loser.
Okay. Dilbert t-shirt. Again,
Dilbert.
Here's that all sport tag.
Thank you, Lori. I like Nickelback too. I love Nickelback. In fact, I've seen them several times in concert.
Nickelback is terrible.
Put on a good show.
This is late 90s.
Frankie says dig deeper, not that impressive.
I'm not done yet, Frankie. You jerk. You jerk. I hope I see you soon.
Listen, Sandra.
I'm going to be in Rhode Island soon, Frankie, and I'm going to say it to your face. The first thing that's going to come out of my mouth when I see you, I'm going to say, hey, Frankie, you jerk.
Listen, who just said this? So Sandra said my New Jersey girls are tough or something. Rhode Island kicks New Jersey's ass. I'm just going to say.
The fact that Frankie and Tracy love Nickelback only solidifies my feelings about Nickelback.
I also love Nickelback, and so does Keith, if Keith is watching. Which they were watching earlier.
All those things solidify my feelings on Nickelback. Lady Luck Junk. I love all these people I'm talking about, but we have very, very different tastes in music, and it does not surprise me in the slightest that they all love Nickelback. Lady Luck Junk, Danica, 333. I'm going to use that to buy a Nickelback cassette single and burn it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Anyway, like Nickelback. I'm still friends
say?
With Matthew Nelson's wife.
Oh, I mean, now that you told me that, I'm impressed.
I like Lila. She's nice.
I just told you I hated the band, and you tried to drop names about that band.
I'm just saying. I'm friends with. I hung out with them a couple times, but whatever.
What's the shirt say?
Oh, Allison says you can have Nickelback. Get it a call.
What's the shirt say?
Road trip! Katy laughs because every time we go away, which has been like a lot, every other month in the last year or so, to get out of our crazy town and get out of our own heads, we've been doing road trips for the weekend. And every time we get up in the morning to go, we go, road trip!
Frank, is this good enough for you?
I almost knocked my mimosa.
Is this
my
White
pineapple
Snake?
Mimosa almost went flying.
Is this White Snake t-shirt good enough for you?
That's a good one.
It's a little tiny.
It's a good one.
Put your phone down.
Listen.
Pretend like you're present with us.
I'm going to punch her. Just saying.
We're almost done. This is from 1990. White Snake. There you go. It's the back. There's a reason why you don't see any Nickelback t-shirts going for more than $10. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. Hold on.
Valerie says, I need that t-shirt and road trip.
Okay, so I think some of my horror geeks out there will appreciate this. I haven't done any research on this. I have a feeling Sandra will be really into the shirt. I don't even know what this is. I'm assuming this is like maybe from like a VHS release.
We only have 100 people watching.
Who cares?
Right now. I have to say, I think you guys are probably like celebrating Easter with your families, but
gross. Anyway, this says limited edition. I think this is probably like from a VHS box set release or something. But guys, single stitch. This is a 90s t-shirt. In the front, limited edition, dark shadows.
Ooh, I didn't see that one either.
Look at the back. Dark shadows.
Ooh.
Don't act like you care.
I do care. I
1966. From 1966
I like the horror shit.
This is on this Best for the Loom tag. This is like early 90s.
Ooh, late 80s, early 90s.
No, early 90s. I've never seen that one on 80s. But super cool. I'm guessing it's from some sort of like I said, a VHS release or something like that. Because it says limited edition. But I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Let me ask.
Sandra says the White Snake tea makes her want to roll around on the hood of a car. Me too, but I'd put a lot of dents in it these days.
Leah, Cherry Darling, Leah, Grace's Vintage. I have a question for you. How do you feel about the band Nickelback? Tell me, honestly, how does Nickelback make you feel?
Listen, I liked Nickelback, but I really liked their songs when Poison did them on the Hollywood album because they were the same.
All right.
Just saying. Hollywood Rockstar is the same as Nickelback's Rockstar. Same freaking song.
Okay, here's the deal.
Back me up, Frankie.
I'm not going to name any names, but there's somebody out there in the reseller world who I love. I love him and his wife. And I'm literally not, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm not going to say his name. But he did this ridiculous post in a group this last week about the Satan shoes, the 666 shoes, the whole Nike thing, and how he couldn't sell them because it's against his personal morals. But for some reason, it was totally okay to sell Ozzy Osbourne t-shirts and all these, t-shirts that have like satanic stuff on them. I don't get it. Like, you either have a position or you don't. So I just want to, here we go. Exactly, Leah. Puke should be the first word that comes out of your mouth. Anyway, all this hullabaloo about like these freaking Satan shoes. And I'm like, I'm sorry. The freaking 80s called, the 80s and 90s called, and Ozzy Osbourne with this amazingly blasphemous
on Easter Sunday.
Perfect Easter Sunday
You're going to hell.
Glow in the dark t-shirt. This mother effer glows in the dark.
You are going
It's
to
an
hell.
amazing t-shirt. But seriously, I'm not even joking. The same people who have been bitching about the 666 shoes and acting like it's so horrifying that they would sell these shoes that have to do with the devil. And I'm like, Ozzy Osbourne, Slayer, all these bands that use satanic like references and pictures,
even
and
if they're
symbolism.
not necessarily satanic.
Like, listen, okay, if you want to be like super like deliberate, are you okay with your Skittles there?
Yeah.
If you want to be like super consistent and say, I will not have anything to do with satanic symbolism, fine. Don't sell Metallica t-shirts. Don't sell Ozzy t-shirts. Don't sell Slayer t-shirts. You can't freak out because some black rapper is selling shoes that say 666
Black
on them.
gay rapper.
Yeah, black gay rapper. And suddenly that's offensive and that's against your morals. But this shirt's totally cool. This shirt right here, totally cool. Anything by Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sorry. Metal from the 80s.
We're not dissing the guy that had it in his group because
we love him.
He's a very good friend and we love him.
He can watch this and he knows I'm giving him shit right now. But I'm just saying it's hypocritical and it's stupid. Either you accept all of it or you have nothing to do with any of it. But there's a lot of resellers out there who have their very set ideas of what's acceptable and what's not. And it's very conflicting and stupid. But this is the coolest shirt ever. And
I'm going to tell you, I'm a Christian.
Like $150 for this.
I'm a Christian. I was raised Catholic. Not that anybody cares what my personal beliefs are. I'm going to tell you right now, nowhere in the world does your God or your religion give a shit about what you sell on fucking eBay.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Well, and again, if you have consistent...
It has nothing to do with who you are.
No. If you have consistent values, I can respect that. But if you are so dilly-dally, like this is okay, but this isn't okay. It's like back in the day, I don't know if Walmart still has this policy, but back in the 90s, Walmart was very adamant that they would not sell any CDs. Quit playing with the Skittles.
I'm eating Skittles.
They would not sell any CDs that had parental advisory things on them, which means they use the F word. They wouldn't sell those in their store, but they would sell rated R movies. And it's like, what the F? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You're pandering. You're pandering to the people who come and shop with you. So my point is...
Exactly, Danny. Hypocrisy is irritating. It is what it is. You're either good
like, I'm totally cool with it. If you're like, you know what? My business can't have anything to do with anything satanic. I can totally support that. But don't freak out about some 666 freaking shoes, but then be okay with selling this. I'm okay with selling both. I don't give a shit. Who cares? I don't give a. I'm starting to sing
That's my favorite song.
She hates modern rap until I played that one song for her, and then she was like, "Oh, this is my song.
It's my anthem."
Anyway,
I don't give
this glows in the dark, and it's a super cool shirt.
Yeah, not to get into like the religious thing at all, because it doesn't matter. Your beliefs are your beliefs. Hold them dearly. It's entirely up to you. I respect everybody's belief system. I really do.
I don't have a problem with consistent beliefs. I have a problem when there's hypocrisy and when it hurts people. That's where I have a problem. All right, I'm going to show one last. I have a few other things, but I'm just going to show this last one. I haven't done any research, but I'm assuming. Okay, so this says Mars in the front, and then on the back.
But it has the
Hold
sign
your horses.
For men.
On the back, it has Mars.
It has the boy sign.
But if you look
at the boy sign?
If you look at it, it says Blackbird, which Blackbird is like military military stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look. Might be Lockheed. I can't read it right now. So I'm assuming this was like some Mars mission back in the day. Put your phone down. We're almost done with the show. So I have to look this up, but I'm assuming it's from some sort of like mission to Mars, like an unmanned mission to Mars, because the Blackbird is usually like, I'll get this with like fighter jets and like bombers and stuff like that for different military stuff. But look at how cool the shirt is.
It's cool.
Come on.
That's
cool.
Mars.
It's cool. It is Mars. It's a cool Mars t-shirt. Anyway.
Danny, it'd be nice if you don't call back and let us know how you really feel. It's true. Here's the thing. It's like Katy and I talk about all the time. Like, we respect other people's religion and their belief systems. Don't get me wrong. Ideologies, religious beliefs, political beliefs. I have full respect for other people's. And as long as you respect mine,
and you're consistent. Don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
And bottom line, as Timothy says, don't be a dick. # don't be a dick. It makes things a lot easier. But Frankie, I can appreciate that Vikki is consistent with her musical taste, I'm not going to say quality musical taste, her musical taste.
No, it's quality. I think he's correct. It's quality. It's quality. Let's call it.
The reality is everyone has their opinion. I highly disagree with most of the music that Vikki likes. We have some overlap.
Listen, no offense, Tracy. I'm not to bring this up, but I was at Frankie's first marriage, and it was. Listen, right after it was a Poison concert. Okay, guys, we were backstage at a Poison concert, side stage at a Poison concert. Let's call it like it is. Frankie is like my bro when it comes to music.
But where's the part where we talk about good music?
Rude. And Danny is right. We're all in this world to follow our own path. It's between each person and their God, whoever they believe that to be. And
bottom line,
worry about yourself. As bottom line, says all the time.
Two things. Worry about yourself. I learned that from a 2-year-old on the internet. Worry about yourself, and don't be a dick. Those two things together would make this world. Put your phone down. Would make this world.
Tommy said he just texted me.
Stop it. Put your phone down. Put it down. Worry about yourself, and don't be a dick. Bottom line, you don't have to understand everything, but you can treat people with respect. And if everyone did that, we would be in a much better world.
It's true.
And if you really want to get to the bottom of it, Nickelback sucks balls.
All right, I'm hanging up right now. We're done. End broadcast. Here's that little button. End broadcast right now. She's so rude.
Oh, you guys, really, seriously, we love you. We will see you on Friday in Phoenix.
We'll be in Phoenix with Team Money. Teresa,
do you have any last words?
Thanks for joining. Yes, thanks for joining us. Happy Easter to those that celebrate. Happy Sunday to those that don't. Go have a mimosa. Enjoy your day, and we love you. We'll see you Friday. Friday.
We love you.
We'll see you Friday. We love you.
Yeah.